Hey guys, it's Britt. I'm here to link up with Faith again for the Golden Vlog this month. And I'm super excited to be vlogging. I have really come to enjoy it and I love it, so here we am. So let's dive right into our prompts this month. The first one is, where did you grow up? I grew up in Utah. I was actually born in Florida and I lived there for about a year, and then my parents divorced. My mom and I moved to Utah. So I grew up all over Utah County, Provo, Orem, Lehigh, and Pleasant Grove. But I graduated in Orem, and that's where I lived the longest, so I call Orem home. What state do you live in? So I currently live in Idaho. I grew up in Utah, and that's where I met my husband, and then we went to grad school in Pocatello. He did in Pocatello, Idaho, which is in southeastern Idaho. And then about a year and a half ago, we moved up here to the Coeur d'Alene area in northern Idaho. So we are about 2 hours south of Canada, and we're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Washington border. So super, super close to Washington. We love it up here. It's gorgeous. Do we have any siblings? I have one sister. She turns 12 this year, and she is just my favorite thing ever. She's technically my half-sister from when my mom was married to my stepdad. And she is the best. She's so sweet. I love her so much. That's all the siblings I have. Kyle has 3 older brothers. So, do you have a nickname? Britt really is my nickname. My full name is Brittany. It's like Brittany, but with 3 syllables. It's supposed to be pronounced Brittany. But Britt is the main nickname I've had. I've also gone by Brits, so Britt and S, Britter, and B. So just kind of regular nicknames. Did I have a pet growing up? When I was really little, I had a Chihuahua at my grandma's. It was actually my dad's dog. His name was Raider. And he died when I was just like 3 or 4 or something, but it was the saddest thing. I loved him so much. He was just this old dog with no teeth, going gray, shaggy, long-haired Chihuahua, and dressed him up and pushed him around in a baby stroller, and he was great. But he died when I was little. Then since then, we've had fish, and we had a bird named Tweaky, who we had for a long time, a yellow parakeet, who I also adored, and I had a bunny for like a year. I don't really remember what happened with that, but I had a bunny for a while. I'm not really an animal person, neither is Kyle, so we probably won't really have any pets. Favorite stories from childhood? I looked at this prompt and I can't really think of any, like, that I should share. When I was really little, my grandma owned a rest home, and my great-grandpa, my grandma's dad, lived there, and I called him my poppy, and I just adored him. But I don't remember this because I was so little, my mom always tells me, he thought I was twins, a boy and a girl. So I would like run around and like run out of the room, then I'd come back in, and he'd be like, "Oh, your twin just ran out," or something really funny. But I just adored him. He was just my favorite person. And so I have good memories of just being with him. I'll post a picture below of him, and I love it. He's so great. What did I think my life would be like when I was older? Pretty similar. I always kind of planned to go to BYU, get a degree, get married, and have kids, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. I mean, there's been things that didn't work out, obviously, and I don't think I ever thought I would move away from Utah. But overall, I didn't become a teacher like I thought I would when I was younger, but overall, my life is pretty much what I envisioned it to be, which is great. My most embarrassing memory, I honestly don't have one. I don't really get embarrassed easily, or if I do get embarrassed, like, I don't really remember it. Like, it just becomes like funny to me. So I don't have an embarrassing moment. Like, I cannot think of something that embarrasses me ever. So I don't have one. Tell us your love story and what your plans are for Valentine's Day. I've written out my whole love story. I'll link to it below on my blog already. Oh, I have one last post about the honeymoon, but I've written out everything else. But the short version is I met Kyle when we were both going to BYU. And we lived in the same apartment complex, and we were in the same singles ward, so we were in the same church congregation. And we just met that way, and like I had a roommate that liked his roommate, and we always were doing just random things together. And so we became friends. We didn't date for like 9 months because I had another boyfriend. But we eventually started dating, and then like right after we started dating, we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna get married. So the timeline is we met in September, started dating in June, got engaged in September, and then we got married the next May. So, it's good. We were best friends first before, while we were always hanging out, we were like best friends, and then we started dating, which I think is a really good way to go with relationships. But that's just me. Oh, and our plans for Valentine's Day, we are going out to eat. We're actually getting a babysitter. What? And so we're going to go out to eat. I already made reservations at a sushi place. Super excited. I haven't had sushi in forever because it can be expensive and it's kind of just a fancier date. Plus, I was pregnant for a while, and you're not supposed to eat sushi when you're pregnant, so I'm super excited for sushi. My favorite. This is the biggest roll. I'm just so excited. And then after dinner, we're going to state conference. So in our church, twice a year, I believe, we have state conference, which is just a big church meeting for all the people in our area. And we do one session on Saturday night and one on Sunday morning. So Saturday night is actually state conference. So we'll be going to dinner, and then we'll be going to state conference, which will be fun. We have, our church leaders speak to us and give us guidance. And so it'll actually be a really good time to spend with Kyle, and we won't have our baby, so we can actually kind of listen and take notes. So that'll be really great too. What's your favorite Valentine's Day memory? When Kyle and I were just friends before we started dating, I heart attacked his apartment door with my other best friend, and I put hearts all over their apartment door, and I also wrote notes, like little notes to everyone in their apartment, because I was good friends with everyone in his apartment, and then we had pancakes with them afterwards, so that was fun. Another Valentine's Day, we went and saw like a musical group. Last Valentine's Day, we just had a low-key dinner, but Kyle got me tickets to Wicked, which we went and saw in May, which was so good. We're usually pretty low-key for Valentine's Day. So yeah, I guess I really do like the memory of when I heart attacked him before, when we were just friends. That was lots of fun. So those are the prompts. I don't know, those were really fast. I guess I didn't have good answers for a couple of them, but that's okay. I'm excited to hear and see everyone else's vlogs. Are always so fun. I love putting voices with faces, and mannerisms too, which is always fun. So anyway, I'm glad I had linked up. I hope you will link up too. As always, we would love to have you. And until next month, bye.